Hi, Joe Paprocki from Loyola Press for Pop-Up Catechesis. You know, it's not unusual to go through a memory box and to find something very ordinary that you've set aside because it's precious to you. Perhaps it's a flower or even a dandelion that your child or grandchild picked for you and gave you as a way of showing their love. And it's now pressed between a couple of pages of a memory book. When something very ordinary becomes extraordinary in our eyes, we set it aside. That's the very definition of the word holy. Something is holy when we set it aside, set it apart for God's purposes. You know, in our calendar, we have 52 ordinary weeks. However, we Catholics set aside one week as an extraordinary week, a week that we know as Holy Week. It's a week that's set aside or set apart to recall that which is most precious to us, the extraordinary events of Jesus' suffering, death, and resurrection. Holy Week begins on Palm Sunday as we recall Jesus' entrance into Jerusalem and hear the proclamation of his passion. And the week culminates in the celebration of three extraordinary days, Holy Thursday, Good Friday, and Holy Saturday, as we trace Jesus' journey to the cross and his resurrection. On our secular calendar, this is just another ordinary week. For Catholics, however, it is an extraordinary week, a Holy Week. Be sure to set aside time as a family to enter into the events of this extraordinary week, whether that be participating in your parish's celebrations of Holy Week, either in person or through a live stream or TV broadcast, or by engaging in prayerful Holy Week family activities at home. And you can find many suggestions for family Holy Week activities on my blog, Catechist Journey, at www.catechistjourney.com and search for Holy Week. Make sure that your family knows that Holy Week is no ordinary week, but is rather a week of celebrating that which is most precious to us, the new life that we find in Jesus' death and resurrection. For Pop-Up Catechesis, this is Joe Paprocki. Until next time, God bless.